Hi, welcome back to our Career Exploration Series with Nahid Kazaza, and we're here with Susan Medwied, who has been an attorney now for 40 years.
Yes.
We've been talking about going into law from college, but there have been some clients of mine, and I know there's quite a few people out there who, they might have been doing something else with their life. They never figured out what they wanted to do. Suddenly they're in their 20s, they've already graduated from college, and it's been several years, and now they're thinking, well, I've lost my chance. I think I'd love to go into law, but I never went into it back then. Is it possible to transition into law as a second career, and if so, how would you do that?
Absolutely. There is a split or a fork in the road. For people who have a bachelor's degree, you don't need any particular major, and you can certainly transition into law. For people who need to work, there are typically schools that meet during the day, full-time schools, about 3 years. There are night schools as well. I know the school I went to had both a day and a night program. That's very common. The night program is about 4 years.
Okay, so I could be working.
Absolutely.
And I could already have gotten my graduate degree. I could be in my 30s, and I could say, you know what? I think I love law. I want to go to law school, and I could have my full-time job and go to law school at night for 4 years. Or I could, if I had a really flexible job, I could maybe do some day classes and get it done quicker. Or 4 years is probably...
You really have to choose between a full-time student and a part-time student in most schools. But remember, I went to law school a long time ago.
Okay, so but if I was a full-time student, it would probably take 2 years.
3 years.
3 years, okay. And if I'm part-time,
Right.
night school, more like 4 years.
But here's an example of a transition. My best friend in law school, who I'm still friends with, was a dance major in college,
Okay.
was putting her husband through graduate school, was working in a law office as a legal secretary, and thought, I could do this. And went back
Okay,
to
so
school.
that's how she got it, and then she went back to school,
Right.
and she's been an attorney for how long?
Oh, about the same. We graduated in '76.
Okay,
But
great. So
actually,
it's
she
awesome.
hates it.
Now she
And
hates it.
so she segued into something else.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so, you can have many careers. I myself have had many careers, and so for those of you who are thinking of transitioning to law, that is definitely an option. You do have to go back to school, but you can do it part-time, so that's really a good thing to know. Susan, what haven't we talked about? Any kind of advice that you would give someone who either wants to transition into law or wants to consider it as a career? Anything you can think of?
There are obviously a lot of people in the news who have a legal background. So there are a number of people that go to law school never with a desire of practicing law, but of doing something else.
Oh, that's good to know.
There are a number of MDs, doctors, who go back because they want the quote legal knowledge to apply to their work. There are some engineers that go back because they want to be patent attorneys or patent prosecutors. Prosecutor is someone who handles patent applications. There are a number of people who choose to go to law school instead of or in conjunction with an MBA because they want to be in business.
Okay.
There are people who want to be in banking, who want something in addition to a bachelor's degree, but again, usually short of an MBA, and they want that legal knowledge.
So you could theoretically go into law school and not even become an attorney,
Right.
but use that legal knowledge in other areas such as business.
Absolutely.
Good to know. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much. This has
Thank
been such a great help to our students and our career transitioners who are looking at different jobs, and sometimes it's hard to find somebody to talk to and tell you all this. So really appreciate it, and we'll be taking another break, and then we'll be coming back to ask Susan some more questions.